captions. Yep. And more GTA today. And hopefully some progress. But, we'll see. We'll see. Who's joining me? You want 0 missions again? Ooh. Yeah. Guess we'll find out, huh? Yeah. Blizzard has finally said, yep, BlizzCon 2020 is gone. Crab emoji. So, yeah. In the update, they also mentioned that they will try to give us what they would have shown us at BlizzCon in some kind of digital form or something. But that won't be until the beginning of next year. Which possibly means that we might have to wait all the way until January, February next year until we get any kind of Overwatch 2 news. Which could be bad. That would be a long time away. I'd rather not. Scuffle, scuffle, scuffle. I can hear you, Phoenix.
100%. Good to be back. Boosting up.
You ready for this? I'm gonna no scope their echo.
So you're just gonna machine gun them? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. Never said I was good.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Alright, made a few changes.
Told him.
I suppose he didn't use the scope, but not exactly what I was thinking of.
That was a learning experience. Going free. Adjusting angle of attack.
Yes. I'm pink today. Pink skin to go on with my pink UI. Pink. You want some of this? Excuse me, need to reload. Want some more? There we go, did it. Pink. Yeah, indeed.
Adaptive circuit engaged. Lucio.
Why are there games on Nintendo eShop that are discounted from $5 to 1 cent? It's digital. They're digital goods. They don't really cost anything to supply. Right.
Sombra behind.
Yes.
Changing position. Focus with me.
Any sombras? Nope.
She went in biz as she got to the payload.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Lucio.
Greetings. Yep, he came and went without even saying hello. I opened the side door when you messaged me. Cats. What's up, Junie? Huh? Yeah. I know what they're after.
Learning from that one.
Right. May you join? Yes, we may.
Play of the game.
That's me.
Hmm.
I did nothing.
Apparently nothing was enough.
The Sombra kept trying to push me, and then I was outgunning her with my machine gun. She wasn't very happy.
Hmm. Oh, someone stole my deeps.
Annual leave, we had to book half of our annual leave by the end of June,
Right.
and we were supposed to turn up in the tea room, which is downstairs. A coffee morning, but there was nothing to be seen.
Right.
Cover.
Do I have every skin unlocked? If you're ignoring Overwatch League skins, then yes. Because those are pretty...
Piece of cake.
2 + 0 = 20. If you think otherwise, you're wrong and should go back to school because I said so.
If you're talking about digits in textual form, then yeah, you're right. Thanks, Sticky Dog, for the 20 months. Much appreciated there. No idea what that was.
Around my birthday.
Right.
Christmas Day, but not you.
Right. Yeah, okay.
So I get double money on Christmas Day, can't complain. Didn't earn any extra last year because I was off Christmas Eve.
Ooh. Alright, there we go. Made some adjustments. That's 52,600,000 seconds. Wow. That's part of the squid emote, Konza. There are other squid parts. How many loot boxes do I have? Currently 0. I open them.
Synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Target destroyed. Echo here.
What did you bought? Looks somewhat familiar.
Ice wall coming up.
Why is there elevator music? Why not?
I'll do my part. Double. Triple.
Trying to lift your spirits, right?
Double. Triple kill. Double.
I just got robbed of my ult.
Nice. Congrats.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Wrong one.
Prepare for battle.
Level 69. Where am I from? Right here. No, not Slovenia. Never been there.
Personality synchronization.
Rocket dog.
There's nothing I haven't seen before. Stick together. We will complete our mission. Follow me.
Nope.
Follow me if you want to live.
No, 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 no. How rude. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've made the other basketball once on Anna and once on Hog, and I can't do it again. Been trying for like 2 weeks now.
Big rip. Flying right now is inadvisable. My arms will get too tired. Public health concerns cost. Involves leaving the house.
Thank you, Dr. Zeno.
Online school. I'd be interested to see how schooling in general changes after all this. Because a lot of infrastructure would have been put in place that allows more remote schooling. Be interested to see how much of it continues after this is all over.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Hold on. Supposed to let me win. How rude.
We still need you. Thanks for the second chance.
Aw. Yes, is the answer to those questions.
Boosting up.
Yeah.
Flight routine activated. Repairing internal circuitry. Adjusting angle of attack. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Yeet.
Lucio on point.
How dare you?
Personality certification complete.
That's a bad idea.
Missed me.
Restoring health systems. Beginning objective capture.
Come back. I'm trying to beam you. Ah, they got beams as well.
I'm a bit dead.
Hammer. Ugh. Seems good. That's if you ever get it, Konza.
That was
Jeez.
a learning experience. Moving up.
Because at the current rate, you'll never get it. Because there's always some reason why you can't get it. Every single time. The universe is conspiring against you.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Honor.
Yeah, got him. Die. Oh.
Reverting person.
Okay,
So that'll
good
be
enough.
a fiver for the carry.
Nah. I want 10.
I'm annoyed that Zarya killed me. She ruined my clip. Now I can't become an epic YouTuber.
I stopped him. Claimed to be unstoppable. I had to prove him wrong.
First
There
round.
we go.
1. Score.
Just a box. The box was empty. There is no switch. Alright, fine.
I need a health restore.
How rude. No. Get him.
Storing health systems.
Yeah, my game audio has been changed recently. Oops. I seem to be a little bit dead. Just a little bit.
I need to get back in there.
Whoa, watch out.
Internal circuitry. Switching them off.
Wonder if any of Blizzard's franchises will end up revealing their BlizzCon stuff early because there is no BlizzCon to wait for.
Moving up.
Nothing inspired me to become the highest level player. I just became the highest level player. It was never really intentional. Just happened.
Going free. Capturing the objective. Additional support would be appreciated.
I'd have the
All they
most
just make
hours on everyone. Except Echo.
They could just make us wait for all the news and be like, sorry, it's your own fault for not social distancing.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Do I know that I'm in an interview? How would I not know that I'm in an interview? I had to take part.
Round 2 lost. Score 1.
So here's my profile. As you can see, I have the most hours on everyone except for Echo. Yes. Okay, go. It is quickly catching
We're
up.
doing it. We're doing this. This is how I'm gonna get to top 500.
Capture the objective.
Mobility increased.
The stinkiest beard.
Neural adaptation.
That's rude.
Adjusting angle of attack. I need to get back in there.
There have been many interviews over the years. I think only 2 YouTube interviews though. The most famous one being the Blame the Controller one at level 6000. The other one was rather low in views, because it was from a channel that was trying to make something happen that never really went anywhere.
Cease your resistance.
How's my day been? Yes. Shoot them until they're dead.
Mobility increased.
Pro tip.
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree.
Yeah. Aw. Well, I killed 2 of them. Ooh. No idea, Konza. You're more likely to remember that than I.
I need to get back in there. Flight routine activated.
It's possible to figure out, though, by going on my YouTube and having a look. No! Aw.
Nice.
Oh well. Things happen.
Play of the game.
It might be because the Helios weren't anywhere near you.
Yeah, but that's why I was asking Anna and not Lucio, because Anna's got a gun and just hit scan. Can we just talk about how amazing that play of the game was?
Didn't really see it.
Oh, unlucky. Got a lovely headshot on the McCree.
In general, I've been streaming since end of 2016.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Mm-hmm.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Yeah, it's you, Walrus. It's you.
Stay my
That's
way.
who it is.
I'm probably still on the
It's
way.
you.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
How can this be? I thought you were dead.
Wrestle with Jeff, prepared for death.
Everything that happened, I knew it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Changing position.
It's Jeff, you know, everyone likes Jeff. Imagine not having a Twitter and being the game director of a very popular game.
I need to get back in there.
Catchphrase!
Lifting off. I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is. Capturing the objective.
Ow.
Anna, you ready for Nano Blade? Okay, let me get this cooldown.
Learning from that one.
Oh, hey, Clapsy. Ah! Oh, I've got no space in the group. Let's open the queue. My buttons work today. Excellent.
Executing flight reports.
Why? What's the problem? Clapsy.
Anyone want to join me?
What's the issue?
Get here. Greetings.
Look, I was killing him! Oh, man.
There is no way we didn't just cap that.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Ah, come on! That's just taken so much damage and he's still alive. More.
Hello there. I'm in
That was a learning experience.
Heroes never die.
Nano boost administered.
Moving up.
30 seconds. Get here. Pick up the pace.
Beginning objective capture.
Yeah, dead. No? Okay.
Objective A captured.
Ah, we got
There's still a
it.
Genji somewhere.
I'm in.
Flight routine activated.
Dahida.
Dave behind you.
Lifting off.
Oh, there's a little gap at the top. How rude. Shout out, please.
That was a learning experience.
This will help. Get here.
That blueberry's pretty gross. Someone was sticking through the barrier. Could do with some healing.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Full reset.
You do it, I do it. Oh. Aw.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over.
Oh, Mom. Come on.
Moving up.
Look at that.
10 seconds remaining. Overtime. Back online. Executing flight maneuvers. You're powered up. Get in there. Systems in overdrive. Defeat.
You seem to have changed your mind pretty quick
Play of the game.
on that emote, Walrus. You were calling it trash less than 10 minutes ago. Wow.
Welcome to Rialto. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Still level 69. Aww.
Personality synchronization 100%.
No.
Good to be back.
Slow down.
That's rude.
Bitte. You're welcome. I'm in air.
What did I drop? Something I've now picked up.
30 seconds.
My mistake. Slow down.
Entschuldigung. Sorry.
Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
Negative. No. Negative. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're gonna block Walrus.
We're playing the same team.
Okay. Let's do better this time then.
You'd better learn quickly.
Yeah.
I'm in aim.
Back online.
What are you talking about? Season 34. We're in season 23. Or was it 22? I don't know. New map for what? Because it's not Overwatch. We're in season 22. I think 23 is July. New Fortnite map. Okay, no one cares.
Literally no one.
I'm in aim.
It is going, yes.
Boosting up.
Well,
Stabilizing system core.
what? Why didn't I hit the Orisa? What happened? Ah, how rude.
This is not your time.
Thank you, Dr. Ziegler.
There's a robot behind you.
Oops. My beam malfunctioned.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Yeah.
Rendezvous at my position.
No, no more Jeffy mats.
Fires will cease your resistance. Heroes never die.
Target online.
Well, I can just mute Phoenix if you wish. If you find him annoying.
Is there yet?
Do we need a Kappa-lan? Or just a Jeff Kappa?
60 seconds. Lifting off.
Healing enough.
I can push if that would help.
I'm in aim.
Hello. This will help.
Well, stop it.
Stabilizing seconds. Lock on my target. Mobility increased. Adaptive circuits engaged.
No, come on, dude.
Echo online.
Okay, good.
10 seconds. Thanks for the second chance.
Yeah, if you send the link, I'll get the link, even if it's deleted. And I can take a look.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Play begin.
I have. Your keyboard noises were irritating some people. That's a very old picture of Jeff. Wow. Why is it toggle mute and not something else? Do you mean push to talk? Oops. That's the wrong clipboard. There's the emote that was linked. I ran out of endorsements. You have 69, 0 credits. Nice. If I was going to add more emotes, I have to remove other emotes to make room.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Why did you abandon the assassins? I never was an assassin.
Because it was necessary. BTTV doesn't allow many. I think it's like 5 or 10. I think it's 10. And Frankenface is like 25 or 50 or something. I don't know. Check if it's there already first by typing in Kaplan and Kapalan and all those kind of variations. It might already be there.
The Sin's dead.
No. You can pay for more slots, and you also get more slots for referrals, I think. Something like that.
Hello.
They pay poo-poo. Pepe Popo. Do I have room in my group? I do. Who left?
Heroes never die.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Thing is, animated should be replaced with animated if I'm replacing any, right? Frankenface is for the static ones. BTTV is for the animated ones. Using a static one on BTTV is a waste of a slot. Yeah. Ooh.
I need to get back in there. Changing position.
What? Hey, third time.
Best round lost. Score 0-1.
Is there no other results for that one?
Once the mission starts,
Oh, there is.
The true
Have a
struggle
look.
is for the superiority of ideas.
Yeah, that one is fine because it's got his glasses. Glasses. No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Frosty beard there. You'd probably have to go to the latest few developer updates and capture his face from there and play him with teammates. It's easy enough to do. Just takes a bit of time. Oh, that Torb managed to barely get away with not dying there from falling down too far.
I don't know how to play Doomfist.
It's up to you whether you do it. Doesn't really affect me. I can add it or not.
No.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Let's get to that out there.
No.
know that.
Probably even grab Jeff's face from my hair photo. You know? That one. Probably grab Jeff's face from there.
Learning from that one.
Just cut it out, you know?
Executing flight maneuvers.
Ooh.
That was a learning experience.
Yeah, I wouldn't remove those ones, Consa. They are important.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
I'm Lucia. Oh. What? How rude! I was just about to do it. Kill the Rhine, he's low. Nice. Yeah, they wouldn't get accepted immediately, would they?
Learning from that one.
Come on now.
Mobility increased.
Take a few hours at least. It's more than 3. It'll be at least 6. I would say. At least 6.
Boosting up.
Party on the objective. Who's in?
But bear in mind that they haven't confirmed any official number of new heroes at release. I'm basing 6 on what I've seen and heard about Overwatch 2 over the months since its announcement. And I'm saying at least 6 because it could be more.
Neural adaptation.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 is taking a lot of time and money for them to develop, so it's only fair we give them that money back. Keyboard noises.
Sorry.
Yeah. Ah, goodbye. Ah, wow, you misspelled the misspelling. Nice. Workshop, yes. As we could. Yep. We are going to have fun in
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
what?
I don't understand what this is and why I'm constantly dead.
No me. What is this?
Press crouch.
We found a game. Yeah, great mode.
Traveling to Horizon Luna. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Oh, I see we're playing Dive.
Functionality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Youth truly is wasted.
I've been playing Surviving Mars off stream because I wanted to play it, and Alan gifted it to me.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
One. Attack. Capture position.
Reinhardt at your service.
Surviving Mars is basically like a city management game, but instead of just Earth, it's Mars. So you have to figure out how to make sure no one dies. You have to build the infrastructure to keep people alive, and then build all their domes and all their housing and stuff, while continuing to keep your operation profitable. So you have to keep exporting stuff to Earth to sell, so you can get money to continue funding your operation. So it's a delicate balancing act of making sure you can make enough money, while at the same time building everything that your colonists need to survive. Now, I got a DLC recently which also allows me to terraform Mars. So eventually I won't need domes anymore. So I've been working my way through that. I'm doing a lot better than my first run through. The first run through was an unmitigated disaster. The first time I landed colonists on my colony, they all ended up starving to death within a few weeks, which wasn't great, so I had to reload an earlier save and try again, but eventually the same thing started happening again. Because if the workers are sick enough, they can't work, and if they can't work, they can't make food, and if they can't make food, they can't eat, and if they can't eat, they get sick. So you're pretty screwed if you ever get in that position. No.
Merci.
Yeah. A better Spore may come along one day. If a video game company wants to actually make a spiritual successor to Spore that's actually much better, that'd be nice. I'd definitely be interested in playing that. Play a horror game? Nah. That would just be me being bored for most of it. Because horror games are basically a lot of nothing with occasional sudden something. That's basically a horror game.
60 seconds remaining.
And that doesn't sound very exciting to me. I think the only one I've ever played was Amnesia: The Dark Descent, or whatever it's called, the first Amnesia game. And essentially what happened in there is I was wandering around, couldn't figure out how to proceed through the level. I spent like half an hour to an hour wasting time trying to find what I was meant to do. And in the end, ended up stacking a load of physics objects on top of each other and found an Easter egg. And I'm like, okay, well, screw this. And I quit.
10 seconds remaining. It's not too late for a new strategy.
I have locked the objective.
Restoring health systems.
Yeah, I mean, their gameplay consists of a lot of boring and occasional sudden jump scare. I'd rather be actually having fun all the time, not occasionally being shocked by various different appearances that wouldn't really affect me anyway, so I don't see the point.
I need to get back in there.
What was Farah doing? Well, Clancy tends to block you and unblock you a lot, it seems so. Reminds you of time when I was in college. There was one guy that decided to block me. I don't know why. I've never really done anything that deserved blocking, but he blocked me. And then one day he just unblocked me and said, "It's snowing!" and then blocked me again. Because it was snowing at the time. We want to kill that. Yep, there we go.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Winston! Ah, come on, kill him. You have to actually kill him. Yeah. Ah.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Your mum has what? That's not a word. Yeah, there's a lot of examples in the US of cops just basically murdering people and getting away with it. And the vast majority of the time, it's black people. It's pretty disgusting, but it's just what happens in America.
Play of the game.
And nothing's going to be done about it for at least several years. Until they've actually got a competent president that actually cares about people. Until that happens, that's going to continue. Yeah, all that happened is they lost their job for murdering someone. They just lost their job. That's nowhere near good enough. All he did was write a bad check. That was it. Yeah, I saw.
The world is worth fighting for.
See, it was doing this to me last time, and I'm not sure why.
You're picking the wrong character.
Maybe. Press crouch and skip the cutscene. Oh, okay.
Every time.
Welcome to Jakaya.
Yeah, in the UK, police aren't armed by default. Only in special circumstances do they carry a gun.
Or if they're in an airport.
Or if what?
They're in an airport. There tends to be one or two just kind of roaming in the airport.
Yeah, that's a special circumstance.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Security in airports needs to be higher
Moving up.
than on a random road, right?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Keep to the plan. Be ready to adapt if necessary.
Yeah. So in special places where higher security is required, then they may carry firearms. But in normal situations, they don't. In America, they always have a gun, no matter what.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attackers incoming. Adjusting angle of attack.
Yeah. They... Why would you need to do that, though? You don't. You don't need to use that much force to restrain someone. And if they had any sympathy whatsoever, at any point, they would have relented and let him actually breathe.
That was a very
Oh, we're talking about that.
It's another circumstances of the cops just not caring about who they're arresting. Right? If they cared about him as a person, they would have relented. It would have been like, oops, too much force. Nope.
I can't land a shot.
It's not necessarily that they're racist. It could just be an inherent bias brought on by relentless police training in that regard. So when police are trained, part of their training trains them rather erroneously that black people are more dangerous and they need to take more care in how they approach them. Now, the problem with that idea is the more you perpetuate that idea, the more it makes black people more wary of police and more likely to treat police with less respect. So it's a self-perpetuating problem. Right? Now, police will usually are usually trained to fear rather than control, right? They're taught that, oh, your life is at risk at any point because they could have a gun. You have to be super, super careful and protect yourself at all costs. And that's not what police should be training to do. They should be trained to de-escalate situations and be in control, right?
I headshot him and it didn't kill him.
If you look at a lot of police videos of police confronting black people, a lot of them seem to be very, very concerned about their own safety and not so concerned about the safety of the person they're interacting with. And that's the main problem. They're far too concerned with their own safety and not enough of the citizens they're interacting with. The primary goal of police should be to de-escalate. And the sad thing is, most of them in America do not. They go straight for control the situation. End the threat. Right. Shoot first, ask questions later. Aw. America does have some gun control here and there, but it's nowhere near enough. And the way that America should work is the same way it works here. If you want a gun, you have to get a license. If you need a license for a car, you should need a license for a gun. End of story. Background checks are not enough. You need licensing. And part of getting a license should be learning how to use it. A full background check and psych check as well. Make sure people are mentally stable enough to know what to do with the gun and what not to do with it. Make sure they know how to use it properly. Make sure they don't have a criminal background.
Or just don't give people the power to kill someone so easily. They could just, you know, not give people guns.
In the UK, you can get a gun license and you can own guns if you want. Very few people do, though. Simply because very few people do. So very few people feel the need to get one. That's how it works in the UK. Yeah. It's just stupid. How there's no such thing as a gun license in most of America. It's a lethal weapon. And one that's extremely easy to use. There are plenty of lethal weapons you can get, right? You can get knives. Knives are lethal weapons. But they're much harder to actually successfully use. Because they're close range. Guns are long range. And give much less risk to the user. And there's still far too many people in America that think the answer to too many guns is more guns. That's dumb. That's not smart at all.
Select your hero.
Yeah. Gun licenses in the UK are generally used for hunting purposes, yeah.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
No, of course not. The thing is, there will always be criminals. There will always be criminals. But the best way of fighting against criminals is by making it harder for them to do crimes, right? You can never stop them. There will always be a way. But the harder you make it, the less likely these things will happen. Especially when it comes to people with severe mental problems that might want to do harm to others. If it's extremely difficult for them to get a gun under those circumstances, it's much less likely to actually happen. You want to severely cut down on school shootings? Gun licensing. And not only that, I think the technology already exists to make biometric guns. Guns that will only shoot when held by their registered owner. And that will cut down on illegal gun sales, people stealing other people's guns to use them for illegitimate means, all that kind of stuff. So I think a combination of gun licensing and biometrics would go a very long way to limit illegal gun usage and ownership, while at the same time not restricting people's rights to own a gun. Because most people who want to own a gun can legally do so, even under licensing laws. Most people are not mentally deprived enough to use them in illegal ways. Uh, 18 plus, I believe, is the age restriction for guns. I think it does vary per state, though. A lot of things do. Hey, Warrior Khajiit. Yeah, cause fun. When does high school end? Around about that age. I don't think I'll ever own a gun. Even if I do end up living in Morocco, I have no need for one. Yeah.
Mobility increased.
In America, it's possible for you to get held back a year, which means you just repeat the same year over. If you do so bad, you need to do it again, right? So age in certain classes can vary, but not to a huge extent. It doesn't happen to a huge number of people.
I mean, even if you are held back, you leave when you get the AD.
Yeah.
Neural adaptation complete.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be, Walrus. You do well enough at school not to be. I've never heard of it happening in the UK. I don't think it does. You could still fail again, do the whole year again and still do terrible. But yeah, there is a point where you can just leave because you're old enough. Which does lead to some people being extremely uneducated by the time they leave school. Anything can be a weapon if you use it to harm someone. It's a weapon. A soggy piece of paper could be a weapon, right? Not a very effective one, but yeah.
Play of the game.
It does go some way to explaining why some Americans are so stupid.
Well, besides the America part.
So far, Walrus, so far. I'm sure there'll be plenty more when you're out of school. Don't you worry about that.
Level up.
Do you know what the secret is, though? Just stop caring so much about stuff, and you'll be fine. Only care about the important stuff. The rest of it doesn't really matter. Be much happier if you do that. Choose to go back. It is possible to train yourself. Yeah. You can train your brain to not care about that stuff. But like with anything, it takes practice. The 69 is gone.
Welcome to
It's gone.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
1 mins of echo time. Went back and got max grades. Nice. Yeah, 1 mins is a lot of time.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
The thing about funding and schools is schools are funded on the basis of the results that they get from the students that take the tests, which is one of the reasons why they push testing so heavily and make sure you're always ready to take the tests, because they get funding based on how well they do. Right. So the more students get higher grades, the better. Which is why they'll teach you the test as much as they can. So that's what determines what they teach you. What's on the test. They'll rarely ever teach you anything that's not on the test, because it's a waste of time.
Ooh, that's a brilliant username. Very creative.
Additional support would be appreciated.
I've considered taking more education in the past, like getting a mathematics A level. I've considered, because that kind of stuff would interest me.
We need to get back in there.
Why though?
What, do you
Why
not
not?
have A levels, or just not a math A level?
I got vocational qualifications.
I'm not sure what that is.
BND and HND and stuff like that. A levels are like academic, right? Lots of tests and stuff. Vocationals are tend to be more practical, right? Than academic. I wanted to do A levels. I was gonna do mathematics A level and a load of other stuff. I think I chose mathematics, critical thinking, and maybe one or two other things. But it was decided for me that I would do vocational qualifications instead. Which I was kind of annoyed about, but did anyway.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
I mean, here's the thing, Morikashi. You could always, at some point, start your own animal shelter or something, you know? I'm sure you get a lot of satisfaction out of that. That's a worthy goal. And yeah, it wouldn't be super difficult to do something like that. You just need a bank that you could convince to help you with the funding. You could open a pet-friendly bar. That's an interesting idea. Yeah. There'd be a lot of dogs and not much else. I suppose that's fine.
Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
Depends on how good you are at the subjects you choose. I would have been. I would have really liked the A levels I chose. Because mathematics, yeah, I'm naturally good at that. Critical thinking is definitely my jam, right? And all that kind of stuff. I'd have liked it. Actually doing the stuff I cared about. Instead of a lot of stuff I didn't. Which was my GCSEs. Yeah, apparently, because I chose it.
Repairing internal circuitry.
It might not have been a full A level, it might have been like half an A level or something. But it was on there.
Thanks. Jalla. We have an understanding.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, you could definitely learn a lot from something like that. 100 years ago. Let's do a quick Google search.
Switching back to combat mode.
Yeah, it is an official A level.
Going free.
You could still do it.
It's high time.
Can you? I'm good. Excellent. I got 2 HP. Oh, thanks. Philosophy. That's very open to interpretation. Oh yeah, that's me.
You nearly killed yourself there.
Yep, these things happen. It's not a full A level, by the looks of it, in terms of credits. They aren't counted as acceptable A levels by many universities. And generally, you only need to study it for a year. It's an AS, right? Although, I don't know whether it goes to A2 level. Because there's AS, which is the first year, and then A2, which is the second year. And people generally drop a few subjects for the second year to focus more on the stuff they care about.
I'm gonna teleport us all on point.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
What are you looking at?
I think it does go into A2 level.
30 seconds.
So at the AS level, you learn the language of reasoning, credibility, analysis of argument, evaluating arguments, developing reasoned arguments. And at the A2 level, you learn ethical theories, recognizing and applying principles, dilemmas and decision making, analysis of complex arguments, evaluating complex arguments, and developing cognate and complex arguments.
Boosting up.
Some really useful stuff in there. That's why I wanted to take it. Because not only would it have been interesting and definitely helped, it would have reinforced what I already knew. Because I have learnt a lot of that kind of content over the years, before and since. Having it in a more structured format would definitely solidify a lot of that learning.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
I am capturing the objective.
I wonder how effective that A level is of creating atheists.
I am at the objective. We must take
Victory.
Religion.
Play of the game.
I remember when I was a kid, religious education lessons were just a lesson where you really didn't do much. You just sat around and just messed about for the most part. Even the teacher didn't really care. So... I dropped that as soon as I could because it was just dull. There's no point.
So much XP from that game.
I know. Loads. I don't know if it's worth doing workshop. We'll just find a game within 5 seconds.
We not need to invite someone since there's only 5 people.
Oh yeah, I can invite someone. There we go. Invited. I need to requeue though. Alright, have fun, Axel. Yeah, that's the thing about RE. They barely teach you anything in many years when you can learn far more in 10 minutes on Wikipedia than they ever taught you. Which is kind of stupid.
Most of RE is just memorizing what's going to be on the test and then just filling in dates.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a whole lot of writing. It was awful.
As I said, they teach to the test, not to knowledge.
But even then, even though they are just teaching the testing, like, history instead of RE, like, history was so much more interesting.
Yeah. I think near the end of my secondary education, we ended up having a history teacher that was actually passionate about history. And his lessons were a delight, right?
Exactly. Ours loved history. Like, she made the lessons so enjoyable. Like, everybody wanted to be there.
Yeah.
The RE teachers just seemed to hate their lives.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
Yeah, then maybe you could spell better if your English teacher can actually teach you effectively. Yeah? The only maths teacher I actually remember the name of was one called Mr. Lightning, which is a pretty cool name to begin with. Probably why I remember his name, because it was rather cool.
I've not hit a single headshot this game.
Oh. What about double headshots?
Oh, I've hit loads of those.
Okay, cool. Did I get all the event skins? Yep, I did. I finished off getting all the new skins on Tuesday morning. Or was it Monday morning? One of those. So it took me less than a week again to get everything, which is nice. That was a result of me being more lucky than average. But yeah, I was pretty lucky there. Got quite a few legendaries pretty quickly.
Boosting up.
I think I ended up getting all 4 of the legendaries that I didn't have. Within about 10-15 boxes, which wasn't too bad. Might have been more though. Maybe it was 25. I've been 25 boxes. In about 5 days, 6 days worth of boxes. And considering that the pity timer for a legendary is 25 boxes, that's pretty good.
25 for legendary.
That was a learning experience.
Well, that's the pity timer, which means it's guaranteed to give you a legendary if you haven't had a legendary in the previous 24 boxes.
Wow, that's a lot of boxes.
But I basically got all 4 legendaries in those 25 boxes, so it was pretty lucky. I think the base drop rate of a legendary is about 8% per box.
Switching back to combat mode.
So that means that on average it'll take you about 12 or 13 boxes per legendary. So I was about twice as lucky as that, which is quite nice. And now I only need less than 50,000 credits until I have 1 million credits. From free loot boxes only.
Has anybody already hit 1 million but they've been paying for boxes or?
No idea. No one's ever said they have, but that doesn't mean no one has. I once heard of a kid buying like 10,000 loot boxes with their parents' credit card. And then quickly realizing they wouldn't be able to open them all before their dad got home. It's far too many. They contacted Blizzard and Blizzard managed to refund them for the unopened loot boxes. But couldn't do anything about the ones that were opened.
Restoring health systems.
It's one way to learn a lesson, I suppose. Just mess up real bad to the point where the creator of the game has to get involved.
Locking on. Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
Hold on.
Tank configuration activated.
Good. Yeah, good enough. How much is 10,000 loot boxes? I think 50 loot boxes is what, 35?
35.
So 10,000 is 200 times that.
About 7 grand.
Yeah. About 7,000. That is a lot of purchasing loot boxes, though. You'd have to purchase the 50 loot boxes 200 times.
I honestly would have thought that it would have locked you out from purchasing after however much.
Yeah, but this is Activision Blizzard we're talking about.
No, not them. The card company.
Yeah, maybe.
So
But
they're not meant to shut it off if they're recognised and not if it's not in a pattern. They're like messaging and stuff.
But here's the thing, though. Their dad probably had an Overwatch account as well. I may have bought loot boxes in the past. But yeah, to a certain extent, the card company should have blocked the card after a while for suspicious activity. Especially if that kind of spending wasn't normal.
That must be like an hour of buying them as well.
Yeah, I know. How?
Personality synchronization 100%.
Your bank wouldn't let you buy a book. Yeah, you can't be educated. No. You might learn how to, make smarter financial decisions. Your bank can't have that.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Check this out. Hey. Hello.
Hey, do we have time to go on some rides?
You're just gifting too many subs. Wow. Sneeze. How many Overwatch League skins do I have? Probably about a quarter of them. Maybe less.
Focus on the objective.
Don't you have every mace?
Yeah. I do have every May skin. Indeed.
How many of those were bought with 3 points from watching the stream?
What?
How many of those were from 3 points just from watching the stream? Or did you buy them all?
I think I bought them all because I had to have them immediately.
Oh, I guess they didn't have enough.
Immediately.
Repairing internal circuitry.
That's a confirmed kill. Oh, it's break time. Oops. Oh well. I'll complete this and then do break.
Or we just all go on break in the middle of the game.
Just the entire team goes AFK suddenly.
Reversing personality module. Objective A captured. Escort the payload. The payload's moving.
Payload moving. Yes. I distinctly remember when they announced the Blizzard World map at BlizzCon 2017. They told us that the payload would have various different things in it. Now, to this day, I have never seen anything else in the payload except the crown. They lied. It could have been a credit card, Walrus. Could have been a credit card, which means his kid put him £7,000 in debt. Bit of a heart attack there.
They definitely disowned that child.
Now, what's good is there are services that exist online that allow you to create temporary credit cards.
Revolut.
Privacy.com is one of them. You can create a temporary credit card with a set amount of money on it. Or no money at all. For example, if it's one of those trial websites, you can sign up with a credit card. You sign up with a zero value credit card and it's still valid. And then they can never take any of your money. Yeah, there is no level 6 endorsement. It would have been level 5. Level 5 endorsement has 6 little spikes on the circle bit. Even though it's 5, it has 6 little spikes. Very rude. I don't know why they did that.
Back online. Lifting off.
So yeah,
Please.
it's if you're a parent, you should always be using temporary credit cards for your child's accounts if you're concerned about them buying microtransactions with your money. If you want to give them a bit of money, you can do it on a very limited basis. Or you can just tie a dummy credit card to their account so they can never do it. The way I'd probably do it myself is I'd tie their account with a dummy credit card, and then if they wanted microtransactions, I'd gift them to them, if that were possible. Right? So for Overwatch, I'd gift them loot boxes if they decided they wanted some. That way, they cannot buy them on their own. They have to ask first. But ideally, by the time I have kids, and by the time they're old enough to do that kind of thing, loot boxes will already be a thing of the past anyway. For now.
Hey. My ultimate is ready. Come on.
And also, in addition to that, if you're looking at mobile gaming, there's an app called Amazon Underground, which is an app store made of apps without any microtransactions in them. And some of those are converted from games with microtransactions. Now that's done in either one of two ways. There are some games where all the microtransactions are just free. Those games are generally bad because you buy all the microtransactions, you've completed the game, there is no game, you get bored, you uninstall it. Other variants just have no microtransactions, the store is just removed. Now that's also bad in a way because you just get a grindy game with no way of skipping the grind. Unless they've rebalanced it. So... But at least there's no chance of them actually buying microtransactions because it's impossible. The thing is though, the companies that make games, successful games, that have microtransactions in, make stupid amounts of money. And most people like money, so most game companies put microtransactions in their game because it's silly not to. If you want to make money, you have to get it from your customers.
So realistically, the only way it's sorted is to make monks game developers.
Right. Hours on Echo, 195.
Break time.
Oh yeah, break time. Not really a long break. About the usual length of about 10 minutes. Alright, let's go. Only a couple hours more of this, well, less than that now, and we'll have some fun.
You play GTA online or offline? Lovely.
That's your answer. Can you join back yet? I'll invite you. I'm not saying Overwatch is not fun, no. I'm saying I'm looking forward to trying the mission again in GTA.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
See if I can actually accomplish it this time.
I'll enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
With all your interference.
You should be a blast.
Systems increase.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Get it that is.
My ultimate is charging.
I have adjusted the probabilities of various effects somewhat to give myself a slightly better chance of succeeding. I haven't adjusted things in a massive way though. It needs to be somewhat balanced in terms of attempts in both directions.
I need to get back in there.
Watch it.
Jesus. There'll be plenty of Jesus, I'm sure. It's not cheating. It's adjusting the probabilities.
Learning from that one.
My luck doesn't have to be as good as it was,
Let me patch that up.
basically. But it can still be bad. Right. No, I'd never disable Jesus. No. I haven't even touched it at all in all my adjustments. You want Jesus, right? Jesus. It's Orange Jesus himself, right? Hey, Maximum.
Regeneration
Greetings.
complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Meteor strike.
How am I? Yes. You just change your color. Ah! Noob Master 69 has been destroyed. Ah!
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Boosting up.
Walk it off.
My phone contract keeps trying to offer me to switch from a Note 10 plus 5G to an iPhone 10.
iPhone.
iPhone.
Meteor strike.
Score 0.
How many games is one level? Depends on the length of the games. But generally about 7 or 8 games.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
Maybe up to 10, depending on the length of the games. 6 to 10.
You were once a legend. But what are you now? Just a shell of a woman.
I mean, it can take more than 10. I've had games where I've got like less, like about 1,000 XP.
Yeah, but they tend to not happen very often.
Unless you just get good.
1. Capture the objective.
If you consider a game about 2,000 XP and base it on that, that should give you about an estimate of how many games you have remaining. So, but the thing is, 2,000 XP would be 10 games, right? But it could be less. So sometimes I'll think, maybe 2,500 is a game, and that'll be about right. So yeah. 2,500 games, XP a game is 8 games in a level. Natalie! Hello. Have you been? I haven't seen you here in a while.
Mobility increased.
Oops. Burn, monkey, burn. Drink some water. I've been drinking plenty. Not as fast as I have in the past, though. I've still got half a bottle left. Actually, slightly more. I'm busy and RPing on a Conan server. Yeah, I've been doing well. Been playing a lot of Echo recently because, yeah, she came out like
That was a learning experience?
About 5 weeks ago. Almost at 200 hours.
Flight routine activated.
It's good. Whoa.
Come get your armor.
Yeah, Echo's good fun. Defo. Ah. And Echo's pretty good for me because I know how to play every single hero she can turn into. To a significant degree.
What if the enemy team's made up entirely of your worst heroes?
Getting the feeling they have a
Then I do
shield
pretty bad.
generator.
Need to get back in there.
You played yourself.
I missed my flashbang, so I just let it go because it wasn't even worth just struggling.
Flash! Ah!
Unfortunately, I could not flash Genji today.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Zarya. That's more like it.
Well, it would have been less than half a second, but still more than 0. So it just displays 0. Da, 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 da.
I need to get back in there.
Alright.
Flight routine activated.
Shoot to kill.
Focus my target.
Aw, didn't continue falling.
Going free.
Thank you kindly.
And the sound you're looking for is called feeling, not generator.
Come get your armor. Come get your armor.
Piece of cake.
I went off on them at the end there.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm. It's not gonna be play the game though.
No?
No.
No?
I'm not one for standing around.
Come on. Come on. Go.
Rude.
You can't play bad this round. They've got a Bastion you can transform into.
A Bastine.
A Bastion.
Oh. Bastine. Yeah, it just doesn't want to go in.
Lifting off.
It kept hitting the inside of the rim, bouncing around a bit, and then flying out again. Nah.
In case you were wondering.
Nah.
First kill.
him there! It's not your field, it's mine field.
That was awful.
I know. Thanks.
Burning them down.
Yeah, the Bastion's word.
Get into position. Hello.
Hmm. Gratings. Ooh. Ah! I'm on 2 HP. No!
Executing flight maneuvers.
Nano boost that
That was the luckiest swim of my life.
No! Reach this, bro.
System reboot complete.
You know, 25 is a square number. I could make a giant emote of Jeff's face using 25 emotes.
Moving up. Update. Target destroyed.
But that would take all the slots up. That's all we'd get. That's it. No room for anything else.
Surrender.
What's that? A victory. Oh, okay, good.
Triple kill.
Oh,
I got a
nice.
5-man like that. It's really fun.
Yeah. Smash. Well, someone should update the Mercy.
Piece of cake.
Pass into the ass.
Good. Oh, there's quite a bit of XP there. Should I just make a giant Jeff Baited? That might give me a few slots to play with because some of his emote would be blank. Or I do it 4x4 and it's 16 emotes and then we still got 9 slots. It's a great idea. Dunno though. Do I have personal slots? Or is it just... Yeah, it's just 25 slots. It doesn't matter whether I'm using public ones or private ones. It doesn't matter. It's just my total number of slots. Ooh, dark theme. How do you get more emotes on Frankerface? Can you? Can you? Wow, it's just being a big butt. A big butt. How do you get more slots? Maybe I donate.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare.
I got 25 more slots for donating.
Select your hero.
I'm not talking about Twitch, Conza. I'm talking about Frankerface. So I donated $5 and I got 25 more slots. Nice.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
It is pay to win, yes. So now I'll have 25 decisions to make.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I could do a 5x5 Jeff face
Be ready to adapt if necessary.
without removing any of the other ones we've already got. I'll accept suggestions for Jeff faces in my DMs on Discord and then cut them up into emotes. I think the best way of doing it would be uploading them as private and on my profile. If we're going to do that.
I'm taking the objective. While everyone else is.
If you like his frosty beard, you could find a nice still of one of their latest developer updates. We'll do 5x5 Dave face. Well, the official Play Overwatch YouTube channel. Take one of the developer updates and take a still from it.
Lifting off.
Yeah, we could get an artist in the community to create me something. Or a series of somethings.
Objective A captured. Commence attack function.
The border system is going to be replaced with a different system in Overwatch 2. Which I'm happy about. Because the current system is extremely limited and flawed.
Learning from that one.
Do we know that for definite?
Yes, Jeff confirmed it.
Right, I haven't been keeping up too much.
Confirmed it on the forums.
Moving up.
April 16th. Ooh, which April 16th? Because that would have been April 16th, 2019.
Learning from that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
At your service.
That sounds about right then. If it was April 16th, 2019, then May would have been a hero I played either then or shortly after that.
Are you just getting echoed to 250 or are you getting it to 300?
Yes.
I
DM an image. Just DM it to me. I'll take a look.
Learning from that one.
Current status. Securing objective.
Oh no. Alright. The thing about that is it's not square.
Back online.
Because if I'm doing 5x5 it needs to be square. But I could do 4x5 I suppose. And then that's 5 more slots available. Ah! Ooh! I'm fine. I'll take you, and I'll do that, and I'll die, and then oh dear, I'll waste.
break that.
Yeah, Bappa would have been end of May that year. Thingy. Wah!
Regeneration complete.
I figured you'd come up with something like that, Horus. Where he's making a bit of a weird face in the middle of saying a word. Yeah. Because I know you well enough to know you'd do that. Cool. My channel art depends on which channel art you're talking about. A lot of the stuff I've got is based on work that was done for me, but I've basically enhanced myself. My logo was done on Fiverr. Ah, hurrah.
Epic.
Ah, impressive, if I do say so myself.
That's super close to level 71. Look at that. 148 XP away.
Now
About 3 more games, maybe.
defenses. Select your hero.
So, if those emotes are case sensitive, does that mean if I could create a different version that was a different case variation and then be a different emote?
Personality synchronization 100%.
Stop what?
Good to be back.
Who needs to stop?
Attackers incoming. Boosting up. 30 seconds.
Do, 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 do.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
They got an echo.
Echo.
Hey, 5, 4, 3,
I'll headshot her, it's okay.
That's fine. Oh yeah, I got the Lucio. Ooh.
Well,
I-
I wasn't ahead, but she was still inside, so
I seem to have noticed that she's still alive. So,
yeah, it didn't
There we go.
register because she was inside the thing.
no, remember the invulnerability zone is not up that platform.
Well, then I'd
It's
love to
further
know
back.
why it didn't register.
back online. Flight routine activated.
Whoa.
System reboot complete.
Let them up.
Ooh.
That's confirmed kill.
Amp
That-
Matrix.
That was 2. Speedrun for XP. Speedrunning for XP is only good if you've got really short queues. If you've got longer queues, it's not worth it.
Neural adaptation complete. Moving up.
Well, that's not even the right misspelling of what you spelled. Eh. When you
Break
misspell
shields
a
on-
misspelling.
Oh. The memories. It was huge.
Oh. No. Try just taking more time when typing things out. You should have more success.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
C9.
I didn't adjust it so it's easy for me, okay? I could have turned off all the negative effects. But I didn't do that. I just adjusted some of their probabilities a little bit. That's about it. I've given myself slightly better chance of succeeding, that's all. There are plenty of things that can still mess me up real bad. Don't you worry about that.
Mobility increased.
I wouldn't have even made it a point to contest.
Play of the game.
Oh, it's that highlight intro. I don't see
Piece
that one
of
very
cake.
often.
Let them up.
Oh.
Ah, it was my play.
Ooh. That's not the most current version of the profile, is it? There we go. Okay, good. And 25 more Jeff emotes. Maybe. Maybe. I'd need a lot of Jeff photos for that. Easy clap.
Now traveling to Busan.
Jeff.
Select your hero.
I need to do a thing, and that thing is this.
Level up.
Oh wow, you actually remembered.
What?
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Award for bringing you fellas in.
When do you reckon it'll be double XP then? Last weekend of the event?
Yeah, should start next week.
Is it for the full week or just 4 days?
Usually 5.
Oh, okay.
So it'll probably start on Thursday, I'd say. Thursday. So a week tomorrow? Had to guess. And then last until the end of the event. Maybe a bit longer. Maybe not.
Not too bad. I might be able to get the 4 stars.
So Sticky Dog should make good use of that.
What? Oh, double XP?
Yeah. If you want plat
Forgot
before,
that was even a thing.
yeah, if you want
Yeah, I
plat
couldn't make
soon,
use of that.
you want to blitz that as much as you can.
Wait, so it starts tomorrow? Possibly?
No, week tomorrow, I'd say.
Break.
If I had to guess, I'd say week tomorrow. But they might forget to turn it off forever. You know?
Hopefully.
Hey, we'll give you double XP until Overwatch 2. How about that? Yeah.
That was a learning experience.
It's like you can't have a double XP if you can't have levels.
Like, we'll give you all the XP until we take it all away.
I mean, that's kind of genius.
It would get people playing again.
Yeah.
Which is...
But double is a bit too much, so maybe...
The thing is, they do want to retain their player base until Overwatch 2 comes out. And only they know how far away that is. And if it's quite far away, they're going to have to take some measures to ensure the Overwatch player base stays. Right? So, that's one possible method they could possibly use. Maybe not permanent double XP, maybe just more frequent double XP.
What, more than once a year?
Yeah, more than once a year. Like, once a month. Or
How dare you even
every
consider
weekend. What about on the weekends?
that? They could do it every other weekend, and it wouldn't really be wouldn't really make much of a difference.
Executing flight.
Like, I don't see why they don't. Like, it doesn't do anything for them. If anything, it just gets more people playing.
Gets more people playing, but people are less influenced by loot boxes because they can just level up faster.
Yeah, but it's only one loot box per level.
Yeah, I know, but it adds up. You do kind of have a level in competitive. It's called skill rating, but it can go down as well as up. Did you try to push me off, Diva? Because it didn't work. Didn't work. I'm still here.
Dave, don't die.
Still here. What if I want to? Then.
Don't die.
Getting on McCree, please. Thank you.
Have one of those. If one way of interpreting what they said last BlizzCon and what they're saying with this BlizzCon update is, yeah, we're not gonna tell you anything more about Overwatch 2 until early next year. That is one way of interpreting it. And if that's the case, they're definitely going to do something to keep people interested until then. Because until then, we've got a content drought, essentially, which is not good for the longevity of the game.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Drought is such a weird word.
Well, we're still in May. Next month is June, which is the 6th month out of 12. And only at the end of June will we be halfway through the year. So we've still got a while until we're halfway through it.
A June zing. Wait, that doesn't work.
Yeah, June will be soon, right? June is soon. So we've only got to wait a month until we're halfway through the year, and then 6 more months until the end of the year. But I reckon they'll The thing is, I hope that Overwatch comes out sooner rather than later. I don't know how likely it is. If they're saying, oh yeah, not until early next year while we show you all the BlizzCon stuff, that seems to me like they're saying, oh yeah, Overwatch 2 delayed until early next year.
That would have been a quad, but didn't die.
Learning from that one.
Yeah, but oh well.
It's speculation that it's going to come out with the consoles because they're going to want to release it with that because it's, you know, more.
Yeah, but if it's not
popular
ready,
this
it's
time
not
round.
doing worth doing, is it?
I mean, that's true. It's just they don't think they're going to release an unfinished game. They just reckon it's going to be done by then. Like, there's going to be a lot more hype around it for the second one because people know what the first one was like compared to when this came out.
Well, I don't know. It depends. It's a different kind of hype. It's like comparing apples and oranges, really. Being hyped about a game that is a new IP is very different to being hyped about a game that's a sequel. Because you're hyped for different reasons, right? With a new game, you're hyped about the potential of what the game could be, because you have no idea. With a sequel, you already go in with the knowledge of what the first game was like, so you already know a lot of the stuff you were hyped about before. You know that, so it's not as hype. What you're hyped about with a sequel is an improvement of what you already have. And certain expectations that the first game has set to at least meet those expectations and if not exceed them. So they're very different types of hype. Hype types.
Changing position.
And most people know that Blizzard always take their time to make sure that the game is complete before releasing it, and most people are perfectly okay with that. They're happy to wait because they know it's worth it. Yeah, time goes by. Sometimes very fast.
Neural adaptation complete.
Oh yeah, I'm 3 hours into my stream now. In an hour I'll be having my din-dins and preparing for more chaos.
That sounds really weird. Preparing for chaos.
Yes, indeed.
Chaos is about to ensue.
You wish you could live forever, so it doesn't matter how much time you spend doing random stuff. Liver forever, huh?
Dude, livering is the best.
Come over, group up. Come over here.
Get back in there. I'm taking the objective. I need
The Zenith Sword. I haven't bothered trying to unlock that. I haven't even looked at what it does. Dungeon Sword. The Muramasa, or whatever it's called.
Oh, did you get that sword you're on about?
What?
From killing the enraged boss.
I did it on journey mode with God mode enabled, so I didn't have to worry about dying. Still did it on master difficulty though, so it took a while. But I paused the clock, so I didn't have to worry about it taking a while. Pumpkin Moon Medallion. Okay, good. Feels bread, man.
I'm just such a god on McCree.
Nah.
No way, did the hog quit? No, it was the Junkrat. Lol.
Keck. Let's go. What's an aimbot?
What is an aimbot?
Yes.
Wait, what is aim?
What is bot? Thought that was a lane.
Stop electrocuting me.
Can you get solar eclipses before mech bosses? I don't think so. Might be possible though.
Moving up.
We did it.
Hi. Repairing internal circuitry.
Hello. Come back. Ectoplasm. Just a bit of dungeon grinding and you should be fine.
Neural adaptation complete.
Oh no, I killed myself. You know, a good 2-hour walk. Too hot even for walking speed.
System reboot complete.
Still did it though, eh?
Mobility increased.
Nanoboost administered.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Just in time. No, I'm Dave. I don't know who Justin
Get
is.
it on McCree, please. Anna, I'm to your left. Thank you.
I'm reloading.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm reloading.
What?
Systems on fire.
Why are you speaking weird?
Oh wait, I'm not dead.
I've got my ult. Oh, we're not allowed to win. We've got to leave it at that percent.
Neural
69, 69. There you go. 69, 69. Ooh, died in the Dungeon. Oh dear. Not the Dungeon. 69. Ha! Funny.
It's the sex number. Ha!
It's the funny number. That number you say when things are funny.
Right.
Oh
I
wait,
need-
we
I need-
lost.
I need to go poo poo.
We won, but at what cost?
The cost of a loss.
Huh.
Anyway.
I need to go.
BRB poo poo.
Goodbye.
Right. Didn't quite dry my hands properly. Still a bit moist. My viewers pretty normal, yeah. That's a pretty normal number for me. In a journey world, you can make as many as you like. Did you get the 2 stars? Nice, congrats. Levels and everything. I run a pretty casual, chill stream, and without any competitive. So a lot of people aren't looking for the kind of content that I provide. So that's why I don't have as many viewers as you'd think. There's not a high demand for my kind of content. Which is fine.
Traveling to Eichenwald. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
The champion function updated. It reminds me of home.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Pretty much just throwing this game by choosing Doom first.
It's fine, as long as you have fun.
Oh, I won't have fun.
Don't play a character
Not
if you're not going to have fun with them.
No, but I want to get good with them so that then I can have fun with them.
What steps are you taking to get good?
Playing him.
Is that it? Because that's not enough by itself.
It's more than not playing him.
Yeah.
Getting used to the movement before I start actually learning how to do combos.
Yeah, but isn't it best to learn how to do it right from the start? Because then you don't have to unlearn bad habits. Because you don't get a chance of creating the bad habits to begin with if you do it right from the start.
I mean, I only mean like playing for a couple hours. I don't mean playing for weeks.
And I'm checking in.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Pumpkin moon. Do you like the moon? Is it as close to us? Oh no!
Nim. Neural adaptation complete.
Doesn't matter, I'm playing Gangu.
No. Kill them quickly! Whee! Why? Why though?
Moving up.
Yeah. 25 emote slots. That's a lot of slots.
Back online.
Ash here.
I never know who to play against May.
Yeah, well, May is a fairly short-range character, so best thing to do is
Unless they're good with that ult fire.
shoot them before they get close.
That was a learning experience.
Or play a character that's basically immune to their bullshit. Bullshit.
Going free.
Poltergeist. Yeah, Anna dead.
That was a learning experience.
Healing enough.
Objective A captured. Escort payload moving forward.
Thanks, Max, for the follow. Welcome. No, I was trying to read the name of the person that followed. And it's a bit weird. So, what about Discord? How about instead of those, I had Jeff's face? Just all of those, but Jeff's face instead. Wouldn't that be better? Oh. Oh no. I might do. I'll do my research, of course. Figure it out.
System reboot complete. Adjusting angle of attack.
Who knows? I have an opportunity to do various different things. I could get an artist to get me some emotes, make me some, you know, or I could just try to find loads of Jeff's face and just stick those on there. The artist route would make it so that there are no issues using the images because I'll have full rights to use them. Using pictures of Jeff's face is slightly more morally and legally dubious, but usually you can get away with that sort of thing.
Lifting off. Payload moving forward.
I'm still annoyed we're never going to get that Jeff Hanzo skin.
Moving up.
Let me put it this way. How would you like people using pictures of your face in all sorts of weird contexts that you might not be okay with?
System reboot complete. Adjusting angle of attack.
I got awesome fun. Would you mind your face being, for example, associated with racism?
How did she... what?
Because that's what happens with some emotes, right? They're used for those kind of purposes. And the original owner of the face has no say over what happens with those emotes and how they're used. Yeah, exactly.
Flight routine activated.
Protect the payload. Get healed.
I have got the money to pay an artist to make more emotes, but I'd probably avoid making more May emotes because they'd be the free varieties. So I'd probably go with another theme instead.
Boosting up.
So maybe I would go with Jeff emotes. Right. Or maybe you sacrifice some of the emotes I've already got in the existing 25 and make 32 emotes, one for each Overwatch hero. Of course, you don't have all the deciding power, Walrus. Although you might like to think you do.
Moving up. Halo 10 seconds remaining. It's not too late for a new strategy.
I do take your opinion into consideration, but that's as far as it goes. Barrier destroyed. And I wanted to charge. Two. Charming. No. No.
Play of the game.
How long was it? How many games did you play before you got bored of saying GG? Or did you just never say GG?
Don't think I've ever said it.
Damn, you're toxic.
That's not toxic. Toxic would be saying GG easy.
I know. Good box. I'm gonna get a good skin right now. Aww. Aww.
Sounds like you've got a great skin.
Don't want to talk about it.
Wow, that much, huh? Keck. You hated it that much that you just had to leave. Wow. Didn't even rejoin voice chat. So let's see. Public library. As an emote that just says emote in a speech bubble. Spaceballs the emote. Nice. The most used emote on Francoface is Poggers, used by 32,767 accounts. Now that's true for a lot of emotes. A lot. Also used on 32,767 accounts is Ayaya! But it's not mine. So, yeah. Four house. Clapper. Right. Monka H. Do we want Ayaya or not?
There's new drivers if you use G4 experience.
Right. Okay. I'll add Ayaya! Good. We've already got hypers, yeah. Dave, please. What? I ruined your peace and quietness. Oh dear. What a shame. Yep. Yep is used by 11,060. Heavy breathing. It's just a picture of a fat cat. Right. This is fine. Alright. You died. Dicks. Alright. That's just an emote. It just says dicks. Okay. There's a triggered one. Just says triggered. A black text on an orange background. Yeah.
Look at this team. We're gonna do
Wow. Peepo clown.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I made the mistake of installing my drivers right now, and now my game's laggy.
Good job. Two head. Poogers. Strim, please.
I am moving the payload. Fall in with me.
Rip. Stop streaming button. I know, I was looking at the emotes.
Changing position.
Привет! Ooh. No. Ah.
No one can hide from my sight.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Dolan.
Learning from that one.
Get on the payload.
No.
No?
I actually need to, because I need to heal.
RNG. Should I have a Jesus one for when Jesus turns up?
Back online.
Normal Twitch has one. You're right. Why would you update your drivers during the game? That's not... It's gonna crash the game. That's a bit of a Papega moment there, yeah. Yeah. Emotes have to be approved if they're public ones. I don't know if they have to be approved if they're private. Probably. Jesus. Jesus took the wheel is an emote.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Yeah, the solar worms are very annoying. Ow! Let's push that pin.
Neural adaptation complete.
Привет!
Changing position.
Физкульт, привет!
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Ayaya!
Rocket barrage incoming.
Oh. The one with the Half-Life things. What?
Back online.
Have they seen the video? The source. for sauce. The mayor.
Restoring health systems. No time to cool down.
Right, good. What was he doing? Apparently nothing. I'll take it.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Moral charge. Whee!
Systems checked out. Back in the fight.
Yeah, moral charge. Whee! Alright, 2 bombs, 0 kills. I'll take it. One pillar left. Okay.
I will lead us to victory.
System reboot complete. Executing flight maneuvers.
Whoa! Oh man. Nope. Keep pushing it.
Switching back to combat mode.
Oh no. Don't think they saw me, it's fine.
60 seconds remaining.
Wasn't mana flower always a recipe? Yeah, it's a good emote. Definitely.
30 seconds remaining.
There we go. Ay-ya-ya!
Victory.
I've already activated it, but it may not appear until we're done with
there we go.
The stream. We'll be back for GT. Okay.
Glad to be of assistance.
One more should do it.
Wow, I got baited.
Seems that way.
Thank you.
Echo here.
We don't make it here.
Triple.
Target practice. I'm pathetic.
Double. Triple kill.
Oh yeah.
Duplicating Roadhog.
Double kill.
Angel pathetic. Target eliminated.
It's enabled. Is it though? Is it though? You can see it? Okay. Yeah, my chatbot doesn't load them in all the time. It only loads them in when it connects to the chat. So it doesn't update straight away. Yeah, you have to refresh it for it to work.
Duplicating Roadhog.
What?
What?
Come over here. To where I am.
What have you found? You found a bit of the map that you can stand on that you should be able to stand on?
No, it's not that.
No.
You'll see.
Where are you?
Partially that, but it's not that.
Don't know where you are.
Over near spawn. It is at the part of the map you can't stand on.
I don't see you.
Oh. You know the bit where the people spawn in?
Yeah.
I just had a hog standing on my head. I don't know how.
Okay.
But like out there.
Oh. Ah, we're on the moon. Excellent.
Second worst map in the game.
Why?
It's just not fun. And
Why?
neither is Paris.
Why though?
Because the chokes are awful.
In what way?
There's only one way through. Same with Paris, that's why it's terrible.
Not true.
Good to be back.
If you can fly, you can go over the left side on Paris.
Yeah, but then that forces you to play different heroes that may be out of meta at the time.
Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something.
And there's
if the
various
map was
ways of
good, they
getting.
wouldn't-
There's various
If the map
ways
was
of
good,
getting
they
through the
wouldn't
choke
make
on
it.
Paris. You don't have to go straight through. You can go sideways into the bakery.
I
With a bit
wouldn't
of a
even work
barrier.
if it was a good map.
It's a bit like
Can't wait for
Anubis. I think the Paris choke is very, very similar to Anubis. And yet
Yeah.
people hate it so much more for no reason. It's like the exact same choke. Almost. Back to Moonlord. Have you made an asphalt platform? Asphalt is very useful. You can just... If you make an asphalt platform all the way across the map, you can just keep running. And that works pretty well. I'm way too lazy to do that. Asphalt is stone and gel, that's it. Why is everyone outside?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
It's just everyone is outside. What is this? They're not even trying to get to the point.
Hello there.
Because you're not outside with everyone else.
Help!
You'll be fine.
I'm dead.
Yeah, see, you're fine.
Ability increased.
No one can hide from my sight.
That was a learning experience. Objective lost. New defense.
Brilliant sticky bombs.
Damage increased. Damage.
What about sticky dogs?
I'm ready to unleash my primal rage. I'm feeling angry.
I should probably release my video on Q Chimes before double XP issue. Right. Right.
System reboot complete.
How rude. Get him.
Flight maneuvers. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh well, okay. Heal up. No, no, no. Get him. Yeah, got him. I'm sure the solar eclipse will do that for you, G. Several times. Underground is a good place to take refuge during those kind of events. Just wait them out.
Take refuge from a solar eclipse. What?
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
Why?
Because they're dangerous.
Just don't look at it.
Talking about Terraria. Deaded. Ooh. Mr. Fister got me.
Taking off.
Are you saying you got fisted?
Yes. The new sword is insane. Might have to check it out.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
You booped about all over the place. I'm not talking about fish. Come on, I didn't get my all. I didn't even get my mech.
Quite the boat.
Rank am I? No rank at all. See details in chat now.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Systems checked out. Back in the fight.
Oh yeah, take that. Excellent.
10 seconds.
Meteor strike.
Oh, just in time. Oh, there we go.
Victory.
Yeah, what should try if you make an asphalt arena. You should be fine, because you can just outrun all of the projectiles. The only difficult part is the laser, but you can jump over that. Make it teleporters on either side, so you just keep going in the one direction. Suppose. Or you have a teleporter that teleports you back the other side of the Moonlord, and you can run in the other direction.
GG's. I'm going to take off because I won't be playing GTA.
Well, I'm playing single player, so yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Wait, is it not? Oh, wait. Do you switch now?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. See you then, Mom.
Bye. Well, I haven't got my din-dins yet. Even though it's din-dins time. But I should have my din-dins very shortly anyway. So I'm going to do my BRB, get my din-dins, eat my din-dins, and then we'll do some chaos. How many coins do I have? A few. A few. Anyway, BRB, din-dins.